This is another sign, isn't it? The government says they're going to get to grips with migration, immigration. Apparently we have to call it migration. I'm old-fashioned. Used to be called immigration. They've lost control completely, haven't they?
Oh, absolutely, because these numbers now prove very clearly what many people have been saying for years, that the combination of legal migration, those coming here to work and study, leads to a lot more of those people remaining here, added to asylum and illegal immigration, is changing the demographics substantially in the UK. And you can see that by those figures. The increase of 2.5 million people in 10 years is quite staggering. And there doesn't seem to be any real interest in the government or the opposition into managing this effectively.
And one of the issues, of course, Stephen, with this, what is put in place to accommodate these people in terms of more schools, more hospitals, more houses?
Well, there is the point. That is very clearly the biggest issue about that, because statistics show that we actually produce about 165,000 new homes a year. So over that period of time, we have built 1.65 million new homes. And yet house prices are still rising. We're seeing the demographics change so that you've got 2.5 million more people. So that's an excess of people over homes. So we're not building enough and house prices won't fall as a consequence. We can see the increase in demand in hospitals, local schools, and our GPs. So infrastructure is straining because of the increase in population too. And you never seem to see anybody in government correlating the two. No one ever seems to say the demands on our NHS are caused by increasing population, of which a large proportion of that is the increase in immigration.
What should happen? Should there be strict limits on the numbers of people coming in? We often hear we're talking about an Australian points-based system, and we're not even discussing here, Stephen, the chaos that takes place across the English Channel virtually every week. I think it was 450 people GBNews detected crossing in one day last weekend.
Well, absolutely, there should be very deep concern about the numbers of people coming in across the channel. You saw that even the Home Office estimated that there could be 80,000 coming this year, which is of deep concern because of the cost of those. Government should be more grown up. Of course, they said after Brexit that they'd introduced a points-based system. They introduced the Migrant Advisory Committee, which was supposed to manage those numbers and how people were brought in for visas and work. But that doesn't seem to be working effectively at the moment, because on one side of government, particularly those who are supported by the Treasury, they want to see more and more people coming in for work and more people coming in as students. And on the other side of the coin are those in the Home Office who are wanting to try and control the process. It seems disjointed, dysfunctional, and not grown up in the way of thinking of how we manage immigration and population together.